fast, so I'm gonna try out this whole boob tube thing. Behind me, you can see a chassis and a cab. I'm gonna flip this around, kind of give you a little walk around on it. So this is a chassis out of Jesse's Performance Nash Rod. He tore it down, built a new one, so I bought this chassis, and it just happened to be the exact same wheelbase as the square body. So JTX built these 20 by 12s all the way around. We're gonna strip this thing down, mount the cab. Muncie Speed and No Sense Customs building some dope carbon fiber wide body. So it'll be carbon fiber bed sides, carbon fiber fender, tailgate. We've got a 427 from Texas Speed over here. We're gonna do twin turbo 427, sequential 6-speed. We got a bunch of Holley parts for it. Gonna be Dominator, EGTs, Retro Brights. So this is all the Holley Dominator stuff. Then we got a oil pan from LME for the dry sump. Aviate is gonna send the pump in the tank. This is the CVF front drive kit. So we're gonna go dry sump with AC, sequential 6-speed, big bear brakes. Basically, it's gonna be the Chevy version of the Hoonitruck, just more poverty edition. So stay tuned. We're gonna get going on this thing and get it tore apart, strip all the old wiring and hoses and everything out, and start getting the cab mounted. So we first got this truck, I picked up a set of 325/25 R20s, but shout out to the new tire sponsor, Nitto. They sent me a set of 345/25 R20s, and they look so much better. So we're gonna get the other 3 swapped out, get this thing a roller, cut all of this old skid plates and shit off the frame that we're not gonna use, and then we'll start mounting the cab. Got this thing pushed outside because I got to cut all these old floor pans off, some of these bracketry, this. Get this thing stripped so we can get the motor and trans set in it, get the cab cut, get the cab set back on it, because we're taking it over to Jesse's on Friday to start mounting the cab and getting the cage built. So cut this stuff off the plasma. Doing it outside because I don't like my shop being dirty, so let's get to it. Now we're onto the cab. The motor sets so far back, we're gonna cut this center section out so that the motor can slide back. Also doing a carbon dash, so I gotta cut this dash out, but we have to leave a 1-inch strip right here to attach the back side of the dash to, and then it bolts into the factory side. And then we're gonna have to cut the center out for a tunnel for the transmission. So it'll all be carbon fiber, carbon fiber. We're gonna smooth all this out, shave it. Flat panel there, vintage arrow going that side, and then that all gets off with a flat panel for the pedal box. So let's get this thing cut. So we got the tunnel starting to get opened up. I got the dash cut out of it. I did leave the VIN number. So when we do this carbon dash, I'm gonna cut out for the VIN number. We'll paint that so you can still see it, and then you'll be able to see it through the carbon. But still gotta cut the tunnel out. Had to cut up into there, but this thing's starting to come together. Just like that, we cut up this perfectly good cab. Probably gonna take some more out of here and here, but I didn't want to take out too much before we get this set back on the chassis. I gotta drill out some spot welds, get that bracket off, but this thing should be ready to go back on the chassis with the motor in it and the trans, so we can see where our tunnel's gonna go. So I got this bracket cut off here. Well, it's actually spot welded and bolted that holds your master cylinder and steering column. So I'm gonna build a plate, cut all this out, put a nice stiff plate in here because I've got a pedal box that's gonna bolt on here. So this has gotta be a little bit stronger than that. Then we'll build our tunnel here, or our doghouse around the motor, build the tunnel. I'm gonna flat plate all this, body work it super nice, shave, Firewall be nice and smooth. So now we got this off, we got a little rust in here, cut all that shit out and make it nice. Just so you guys know, the solid backing plates with the sanding disc on it works way better than a flat disc. Flat disc wants to contour to the metal and leave I can't fucking talk. Leaves waves in it. This, nice and flat. So I guess when I measured this, I was blind in one eye and couldn't see out the other because it is actually 4.5 inches shorter than a square body. So we're gonna cut this, add 4 inches here in the middle, fish plate it, and then it'll be ready to build. Oh, we decided to make it a long bed. Now JC got these cut. Now we'll add 5 inches in the center, weld it back up, fish plate it, be ready to go. Got the extension pieces cut. These will basically just slip in like that, or actually like that. Weld it up, fish plate it, and it'll be good. So I got the CVS kit mocked up, nothing's tight, nothing's done. We're gonna take all this back off because I'm gonna powder coat it. But waiting on the hub because we're gonna put a dry sump tank or dry sump pump right here. We're gonna run a cog over, belt here, and then belt to run this. So we'll have dry sump and air conditioning because every race car needs air conditioning. Oh, sand's still in there. I think she'll fit it in. Maybe. Maybe not. Remember, kids, wear your safety squares. All right, let's try this for the 347th time and see what it feels. They always end up way here. Now we're gonna block the rear up. Put some gas in it. Push the front of your cab that way. You might have cut a little too much, but we'll get your water there in here. Might have to go down to a big ramp. Set the front clip on it. Clean this mess up. See how it looks.
Just gonna let him do all the work.
right, so as you can see, those two metal plates are not the same on the Firewall. So what I did is, I took a piece of cardboard and I made that same shape. Now I'm just gonna take it, transfer it to the other side, flip it over, transfer it right here, draw this out. And it should match. Something like that. Get that cut, and then we'll have that matching. Then I'll weld this all in. Take a grinder or a piece of sandpaper on a DA, clean that all up. I'm gonna weld it from the back side. Then I'm gonna make this piece that goes in here, and then I'm gonna shave the wiper cowl. All right, so we got these panels welded in, made me a little centerpiece right there. And I put some metal on the backside of all these holes and filled them up so I can grind all them smooth. Now I'm making a template to shave the wiper cowl because I don't want to see any of this. So I just make a template out of cardboard, basically follow that line, come down, drop down, follow that, and then I'll just kind of roll that metal around, weld that out, grind it all down smooth, make one for that side. This thing will be ready to put back on the this thing will be ready to put back on the frame. All right, guys, so I got part of this done. Still got to finish cleaning up the welds, but it's starting to come together. It's got a little bit of a warp to it. I'm gonna have to try to figure out, we can work that out. Still got to figure out what I'm gonna do here. I gotta wait till I get the hinges to see how far I can come down. Body work this in there, body work all that, but making a little progress. Finally got the Firewall finished up. It's not 100% ground out, but Firewall's done, cowl's done, tunnel's done. This thing is good enough to go start getting the cage put in it. So we're gonna load it on the trailer, run it down to Jesse's, and start building the cage and getting his body mounted. It's gonna look so sick. I think I'm gonna drop the back down about 1.5 inches. So it sets level, 4-inch wider fenders. Should just cover those tires. We're gonna do vintage air on this side. We got the Willwood pedal deal over here. I'm gonna have to open up this side just a little bit to match that side, but she's coming together. All right, guys, so we're gonna take this thing over to Jesse's. I got the trailer sitting outside. I've had to throw some 17s on the front to get them in because it will not fit between the fenders. So we're gonna load this thing up on my load trail, run it down there and drop it off, and that will be the end of this video. So catch you on the next one.